endurance hike today, 30k. We're about a third of the way through, and just done Brandon and the ridge, coming into the water station now. Say hello, Addie.
I was going to ask you that question, did it actually add or subtract from the
Look at that for a view. Last year we did this. It was so misty we didn't see any of it. Really poor visibility. So we are blessed with it today. Absolutely blessed. Doesn't look much, but it's one of the toughest climbs on this hike. Because it's just after the first water station stop. Look at that. Give you a sense of where we came from. Down in the clouds over there is Mount Brandon. We started at the base of that, up to the top, came along that ridge where that wall is, all the way along down into the valley, down there, and then back up this climb. Just coming up to the halfway point now, one more little climb and then down into Connor's Pass. That's about 15-16k at the halfway. And I actually came over on a rock and really belted my knee, so I'm actually struggling coming down the mountains at the moment. Hoping I'll walk it off soon. But it's taken a while. But stunning views at the moment. The weather is just fantastic. You don't usually get that in Dingle too often. That's our small little climb up to Connor's Pass. Down into the valley then. Short bit after Connor Pass. You have to turn off. You can't follow the road or the track all the way up. You need to turn out slightly to the right. You kind of go out into the wilderness. There's a track here. Poor visibility, is hard to see. But today is beautiful, so it's very easy to spot it. And it's signposted. Last time I did this, sign had fallen over. This little bit here after Connor's Pass, when you kind of go out into the wilderness, can be a little tricky when it's poor visibility, and so you need decent navigation skills. But on a day like today, you just pick your landmark and you head towards it. It should be no problem. Now we're coming into the last really bad climb. I can't say what the locals affectionately call this because I might get the video banned, but it is an absolute nightmare of a climb this far into it. It really stops the strength right at the end. Then you're up on a ridge, all along the ridge and then down into Anascall. Still got a bit to go. As you get underneath it now, you get a better sense of the climb ahead. But I think last year when I did it, because I couldn't see the top, I think it was nearly better off. Oh, that was a tough climb. As bad as I remember from last year. Hardest climb now is done. Now I have to walk along the ridge all the way along, and then we come down and head down into Anascall. So still a good bit to go, but we're nearly there. All the hard bits are over. It is just stunning here today. difference a year makes. You know, when there's a bit of weather here, it's beautiful. When it's really misty, poor visibility, navigating this is really hard. So as I said earlier, when you go out into the wilderness off track, you really need to know what you're doing navigation wise if there's poor visibility. But on a day like today, you can see all the flags and markers and poles, no problem. You can see other people walking ahead of you, you just follow them. But when there's no visibility, like last year, poles are very hard to see, and you just really need to know what you're doing navigation wise, or have someone in your group that knows what they're doing. Coming into the last little ascent, then we'll be taking a ride up here at the top of this peak, and then it's down all the way down to the river, into the forest, and then into Anascroll. I think we have about 4 or 5k left. Just reached the last peak. It's all downhill from here, thankfully. But this, look at that in the clouds over there. You can see it. It's Brandon. And we hiked all the way along that ridge, all the way along, and way behind, about 3 or 4 peaks behind that, or 3 peaks, and then all along this way. I loved it. It's quite a steep descent down off the ridge. There's a lot of pressure on the knees, especially when I fell earlier. The knees beginning to bite. It really puts pressure on the toes too, because they're digging into the boots. So some people on this have lost toenails before. But nearly there. Anascroll in the distance over there. Still a good bit to go. Once we get out off this stuff, it's on to a bit of road, bit of field, bit of forest, and we're done. Descent done. Thank feck for that. That was a tough one, coming down off it. Now coming out into the road. Short bit of road now for a while. Then we go into the forest along the river. We're getting near the end, thankfully. And the home stretch now. About a 1.5 kilometre trek through the forest. It's stunning here, just along the riverbank. And then you come in just at the South Pole Inn, you cross the little bridge, and the Anascroll Walks team are there to meet you and present you with the medals and your photographs. It is definitely something everyone should try at some stage in their life. If you're into hiking, this is one of the ultimate challenges in Ireland anyway.